Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. So what is coachability? What is approachability? You know, I've been traveling and I've been at a number of credit unions. I've been at manufacturing firms, agricultural firms, a professional sports team. And you know what's really interesting? We all think we're different. We all think we have different nuances in our industry that makes what we're experiencing different. You know what it comes back to? What leaders struggle with is the reception of their leadership. When I give feedback, what do you do with someone who's resistant? What do I do with somebody who has a negative attitude? It happens wherever I go. It's the same thing over and over again. And I think we've got it wrong. And I think we have this downward trajectory of training. You know, executive training to upper management to middle management. We got to give feedback. We got to, cultivate teamwork. Yet I think we have to look at the foundational level of an organization, which is 70 to 80% of our population is what? Individual contributors. How many of those people have been taught in high school or college how to seek and accept feedback professionally? I bet you it's none. Yet what we inherit in the workplace is our inability to seek and accept feedback, a person's resistance to feedback, their emotional interpretation to feedback. My boss is attacking me. You know what it comes back down to? People's ability to stay calm, not emotionally interpret, stay in the moment, really listen. I mean, really listen to his or her boss and not make judgment. And literally look at their leader as someone that they have to support. Now, I'm a big fan. I remember one of my favorite CEOs, Phil Ziegler from the Inpro Corporation here in Wisconsin, Muskego, Wisconsin. Great company, great coaching culture, great people, great CEO to this day, Mark Cowan, great director of coaching, Dave Stevens. I'm the one who trained and taught him how to coach. He's so much better at it than me. And I remember Phil used to always talk about servant leadership. And it was in his blood. We are here as leaders to serve. And I agree with that. Yet I think that becomes a downward trajectory. I think employees also have to serve their leaders. I mean, can you imagine being on a youth sports team and a kid going up to a coach saying, "No, I'm going in regardless of what you say. I'm going to do what I want. And I'm going to complain about your coaching coach at the end of the bench." Now, we all know the biggest pain in the butt for youth sports is parents, right? Because they do the same thing. And I think it would behoove us to teach our youth, to teach young people coming into the workplace, look, you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some pitfalls. You're going to have some potholes you're going to hit. Your tire in your car is going to break down. You're going to have to always repair and fix. And you're going to have to become better at reception. If you improve your approachability, coachability, and studies bear this out. This is not opinion. Studies bear this out. Do you know if somebody improves their approachability and coachability, they will immediately go into the top 20% of the workforce inside the industry or the organization? Gallup proves it. Tasha Yerk in her book Insights proves it. McKinsey proves it in their studies. 80% of people today are neutral or actively disengaged in the workplace. There's never been a greater time due to negativity for an employee to differentiate themselves. Ask us about our Coachability Club, where for a very low cost fee monthly, we will fuel your employees' minds positively. Send me an email. Put the Coachability Club right on the subject line. Send it to tim@progresscoachingleader.com. I promise you, it is going to completely change the way you look at leadership and, more importantly, the cultivation of your talent. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21 day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.